kindness is what we all want and cherish. We want to feel it. We enjoy receiving it. And why is that? Because there is heart, there is care, there's the activation of compassion. It is a demonstration of love. And it's so simple. You can teach children, be kind. It's harder to teach them just go love everyone, but you can say be kind to everyone and show them how, because it's a physical or emotional act or verbal act. And it's almost like to expand love on the planet or compassion, we almost need this kindness coalition because it's the demonstration of heart and heart energy extended. And in that beautiful meditation, it was put your hand on your heart if you want to, and we feel feelings of love, compassion, kindness in the area of the heart. Why is that? And that's certainly been the research of HeartMath since 1991. How and why is the heart energy something that we feel here? We say, I love you with all my heart. We don't say, I love you with all my brain. And yet so much of society is about willpower and brain and mind. And look where it has gotten us in the world without enough heart. The mind is wonderful, but it needs to follow the core values and principles of the heart. And those core values and principles are about our interconnection, that we're really all connected. Therefore, treating each other as we'd want to be treated, loving our neighbor as ourselves, is all a principle of how the physics of reality works, because we all are connected. And the problem is we don't all know that we're connected. So we see this great division and separateness in the world. And we see that in extreme form in the last few months, especially. People are afraid of that. They're anxious about it. What does that mean? What trajectory is it taking us? But I'd like to offer another view. And the view I'd like to offer is that it's waking up more people to what isn't working. And it will continue to do so. And in our own personal lives, we know when there's no place else to go for answers, we tend to go deep in our heart. We take that walk in the woods or by the beach, really searching for meaning. And I believe and experience, it's not just a belief. I see that in our clients and what's happening throughout the world. People in stress and trauma are saying there's got to be something else. So I look at this as a momentum to take people deeper into the heart. And once they're connected with the heart, then kindness and compassion and care are qualities that emerge. They're natural to humanity. So whatever we can do to practice it, but also to realize the science, realize the momentum going on. There's a tremendous heart awakening happening on the planet. And a lot of it started years ago with random acts of kindness and pay it forward and things that open our heart and make us feel so good because we're expressing that and we want to feel that and want others to feel that. It is a low-hanging fruit to opening the heart and connection and realizing, having our brain mind realize the connectedness we all have with each other. And of course, HeartMath research, for those of you who may be familiar with it, is showing that when we are feeling genuine heart qualities like kindness, compassion, love, care, appreciation, gratitude, awe, respect, when we feel those as feelings, our heartbeat rhythm changes its pattern. It becomes very sine wave-like when we measure it, a coherent waveform. We call it heart coherence. It sends a different signal to the brain all the way to the frontal lobes, where we actually have more self-management, emotional regulation, compassion, empathy. We are more aware of that connection with each other. And when we're frustrated, stressed, anxious, worried, natural human emotions, when we feel fear or project fear, that signal in the heart rhythm pattern is very chaotic and irregular. It's the autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic and sympathetic, fighting each other. And it sends a signal to the brain of stress, and we go into a stress response, fight. flight, or fright. And it shuts down our higher order thinking and reasoning. So for the next level of human intelligence, we need to have this heart activation, this heart intelligence, as we call it, activated. And we need to have our heart and brain synchronized in these heart coherent rhythms to have coherent reasoning, coherent thinking, and bigger picture thinking, how we are all connected. And kindness is a doorway into that. And maybe one of the easiest doorways, just like we teach children to say please and thank you. Those are heart qualities we want them to feel and express. Kindness is in that same category. It's an easier access. So it takes practice, though. All of these heart qualities are not something we want just to happenstance, come and go. We want them to be nurturing ourselves and others and be a way of life, what we call heart-based living. And when we start to feel anxious or worried, how do we go to the heart and turn around those incoherent feelings? Not bad, but they don't activate our higher intelligence. How do we turn those around and bring them into coherence? And kindness to ourselves as a feeling, as an attitude, quickly turns around a lot of those feelings. At least opens up some intuitive guidance, what we call the heart's intuitive guidance, because you get a crack through the shutdown of cortical inhibition that happens when we feel anxious, to be able to see a little light, to see a little different, to be able to have an insight or an intuitive next step that can start to free us and lift us above what's going on, above it, not of it. And that's so important in these days of political, religious, social divisiveness, the media's divisiveness. But we have an energetic responsibility to learn how we can live in a new world of heart-based awareness, understanding it is the next level of intelligence for humanity. It is the next level of awareness. So everything we can do to move forward, step into kindness, step into compassion, step into care, isn't just sweet. It's actually a powerful step to our own self-empowerment and self-regulation and to others. Now, I heard there's research, but you mentioned that one act of kindness can create a ripple effect. So more people want to be kind. It opens the heart. It also has an energetic effect on the Earth's magnetic fields. This is part of the global coherence research being done at the HeartMath Institute. And it's quite exciting that as we put out coherent heart energy, care, compassion, kindness into the Earth's field, we are actually influencing people across the planet to measure. Their heart rhythms are changing. So we can create not only a ripple effect, but a real field effect, global consciousness, energetic effect that can bring a lot of hope, that it doesn't need to be one person at a time or 5 people at a time, that as we collectively do this, we can really create outside of time and space a quantum effect and change global consciousness. And it's happening. It's already happening. We're measuring amazing things with the Global Consciousness Project 2.0 that gives so much inspiration and encouragement and encourages everybody, let's be part of this wave. Let's help love and compassion and heart go viral. That's our mission at HeartMath this next year and going forward. And we invite all of you to be part of that, to help love go viral. So today, as celebrating World Kindness Today, I think is so important as a launch for each individual in our own lives to go deep into our hearts and say, what do we each need to do to go to that next level of contributing to service of the planet, service of humanity, service to ourselves, our families, our workplaces. It's to activate those heart qualities. Remember to do it more often. Remember to replace judgment with compassion. Remember and remind yourself, put it in your Outlook calendar. I do. If you get triggered, Pause, go to the heart, choose kindness for yourself and others, or compassion, or what would be one act of heart you could do to help turn that around and get back to your higher frontal lobe perceptions and free yourself from some of the collective anxiety that's going on. And as you do that, you help clear the field and help activate the field with the heart, with love. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this. As you can tell, I am passionate about it because it's mission. And I invite all of you to connect with your own heart's mission. Because together we can create a tremendous shift on this planet, a new world within the old world. So thank you.